Welcome back, lottery fans. Today I'm going to be showing you a secret pick 3 rundown. I've been tracking this one as well for just a few weeks now. Seems to be working pretty well in several states, so I figured I'd go ahead and show you how to do it, and then you can try it in your state. I'm going to show you 2 different states today, show you how to do the rundown, give you the numbers for those rundowns, and then as always, if you do try it in your state, definitely let me know down in the comments down below. Alright, we also have our scratch off ticket that we're going to go ahead and do at the end of the rundown. Hopefully we'll get some good luck this time. We're going to be doing a Hoosier double match rundown ticket, scratch off ticket. Maybe win some money at the end of the scratch off. Let's put that to the side right now and let's focus on doing this rundown. Now this rundown does take a little bit of backtrack history. You need to definitely go ahead and have the past results handy for your state. So if you don't have those handy, you can definitely go and check that out on your local state's lottery website or go to lotterypredictor.com, and there's a lot of states on there that have all the past numbers there, so you can check those out. Let's jump into it. The first state we're going to be going ahead and doing is Arizona. It's been a while since we've done anything with Arizona, so we're going to go ahead and do the Arizona pick 3, and they only actually have one pick 3 each day, so they'll be fairly simple. Now we're going to go ahead and need 3 results for these rundowns, the way this works. And to do that, as I said, you'll need to go back and look in the last history. So you're going to pick your start date, which I'm actually going to pick as yesterday's results from the Arizona Pick 3 lottery. Yesterday was the 11th of January. So we're going to get that first result from the 11th of January. And on the 11th of January, it was a 564 in Arizona. Now the key that we want to look for is this last digit here, this digit number 4, the last digit on the pick 3 number. What we need to do is go back into the history results of the Arizona lottery and find 2 other numbers that have that last digit of 4, and they have to be the most recent ones. So it's important to basically start on 111 and start backtracking, go to 110, 19, 18, 17, etc., and find 2 more numbers that have that 4 as the last digit. So I've already done that, and the first one I came on was on the 5th of January, where the result was a 624. And you'll see once we start doing the rundown why it's important to have these last digits exactly the same. So I found that on the 5th of January, went back and did some more checking, and went back to the 28th of December. So I had to go back, a couple of weeks there to find another one, and it was a 974. So now we've got our 3 results, our most 3 recent results, with a 4 as the last digit here. Now, in order to put this in on our base grid, we're going to fill in our base grid, and then we're going to use our translated grid. And if you want this tic-tac-toe rundown worksheet, you can get it from lotterypredictor.com. It's in the resources section, completely free. Go ahead and download it, print it out. You can try this yourself in your state. We're going to take this first number, this one from 111 here, and put that in the right-handmost column of our base grid. So we put a 5 in the top box, a 6 next, and then a 4 like so. Now we're going to take the 624, which was the second most recent lottery result there, and we're going to put diagonal, top left to bottom right. And now you can probably see why it's important to have the 4 matching on all of them, because they're all going to share this last box here. So we'll put a 6 here, a 2 here, and then the 4 is already filled in. And then following that logical step, that 974 is going to go on this bottom line here, so that shares that 4 as well. So we've got a 974 flowing in like so. Now to fill in these 2 spots, what we're going to do is we're actually going to add the box on the left, on the top row, the box on the left and the box on the right. We'll add those 2 together, we'll sum them up. That gives us 6 and 5 into 11, so we'll take the 1 from the 11, which is the right handmost digit, and put it in there. And then on the left hand side, we'll take the 6 and the 9 in the left hand column, add those 2 together, we're going to sum them up. 6 and 9 is 15, but we only got the 1 digit, so we'll take the right handmost digit, which is a 5. So that's how we fill in those 2 empty spots like so. Now for our translated grid, we're going to use our flip numbers here. These are on the rundown worksheet, so you also get that when you download that. And we're going to look up each number along the top line of our flip numbers, and the flip number will be the one underneath it. So a 6 on the top line is there, right underneath it's a 9, so we put in a 9 like so. 1 underneath it's a 4, we put a 4 in there. 5 underneath it's an 8, we put an 8 in there. Keep going down, next line, 5 is an 8 as we know. 2 is a 5. 6 is a 9. 9 is a 2. 7 is a 0. and 4 is a 7, like so. Now, to go ahead and get our suggest numbers, we're going to pick 3 numbers from the base grid and 3 numbers from the translated grid. And as you know, if you've seen my videos before, there's a variety of different patterns that we actually can use. This time I'm going to use a pattern that we actually haven't used before. This is a fairly new one, but as I said, it seems to be working well for this rundown. So we've got a new rundown that we haven't done before, plus a new pattern we're going to apply to it. And the pattern is going to be, we're going to start with putting a cross. So we're going to take the center horizontal one. We're going to take the center vertical one. And then we're actually going to go top right to bottom left and take this one here. So those are the 3 that we're actually going to take there. So from our base grid, that will give us a 526, a 127, and then finally a 529. Now we're going to go ahead and apply that same pattern onto our translated grid. So the horizontal in the center, the vertical in the center, and then top right to bottom left, like so. That gives us an 859, a 450, and an 852, like so. All right, so there is the Arizona pick 3. Go ahead and do another state now, show you that example so you can see how the rundown works again. And then, of course, we'll do our scratch-off ticket and hopefully win some money off of our scratch-off ticket. So the next state we're going to go ahead and do is Florida. And we're going to go specifically the Florida evening pick 3. We're going to start with that same date, the 11th of January. And we need those 3 numbers again. But we'll start with that result from 111 on the Florida evening lottery. And that was a 356. So now that we've got our first number, we know we're looking for 2 more results that have that 6 in the result as the last number. So we start backtracking in the Florida evening lottery pick 3. The next number that we get to, it actually came out on Christmas Day. We actually had to go back quite a way there to get that result, and that was a 776. So we've got 2 of our results now. So we're looking for a third one now that has a 6 as the last number, and that actually came all the way back on 12/19, and that was a 536. So now that we've got our 3 numbers, we can go in and fill in our base grid. We do that by taking that 356 and put it in the right-handmost column here. 3, 5, 6, like so. Then we take our second number, 776, put it top left to bottom right. So 7, 7, and 6 is already filled in. And finally, our bottom line here is going to be this 536, 536. Now we've got these 2 empty spaces that we want to fill out. So we're going to take the top line here. We're going to add the 7 to the 3. We're going to add that sum together and put that in the center here. So 7 and 3 is 10, but we just take the right-handmost digit, which is a 0, and put the 0 in there. On the left, we're going to sum 7 and 5 together. That gives us a 12, so we'll put the 2 in like so. Simple as that. Now we're going to go ahead and look up our flip numbers again on our grid here. So 7 in the top line is there, underneath is a 0, so put a 0 there. 3 underneath, 0 underneath it's a 3, put a 3 there. 3 underneath it's a 6, put a 6 there. Just keep going down, filling them all in. 2 is a 5, 7 is a 0, 5 is an 8, 5 is an 8, 3 is a 6, and finally 6 is a 9, like so. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and use the same pattern again on our Florida evening lottery. As I said, that's going to be the center horizontal, the center vertical, and then top right to bottom left, like so. So that gives us a 275, first number from our base grid, a 073 as the second number from our base grid, and a 375 from our base grid as the third number there. Same pattern can go into our translated grid here. So we've got the horizontal center, the vertical center, and top left to bottom right, like so. And that gives us a 508, a 306, and a 608, like so. So those are the Florida evening lottery numbers that we can now start playing there. Alright, time to go ahead and do our scratch off card. We've got the double match from the Hoosier Lottery today. Comes in fairly straightforward. Two different ways to play. First, we scratch off our winning numbers, scratch off the banknotes, and if we match, then we win. And then we're going to scratch off all the prizes, and if we get 3 prizes that match together, we actually win that prize. So let's start off by doing our winning numbers here. We're looking for 46 and 36. Alright, start here. We've got a 16. Oh, not quite right. We had that 6, but we need a 3 or a 4 before it. And a 26. Ooh, this will be interesting. 16, 26. You know, we keep going this way, we'll get a 36 and a 46 in the next 2. Doubt that will happen, but we can always hope. 47. Ugh, so close. 17. I swear these numbers lay out in these cards just to tease me, to make me think I might get something. Nothing so far. Alright, next line here, we've got a 14, a 31, a 43, a 40. Alright, last number, and a 1. Ugh. So nothing on the actual numbers there, but let's go ahead and scratch off the prizes. If we get 3 prizes that match, we're going to win those prizes. So we've got a $20, a $15,000. Wouldn't that be nice if we got 3 $15,000? Oh, there's 2 $15,000. This would make for an incredible video if it did that. A $40, a $3. So we're looking for that extra $15,000. $100, a $40. I'll take $40 if I can get a. I've got 2 $40 now and 2 $15,000. Either one would be good. A $5, nope. A $20, and finally $100. So no prize there. Ah well, better luck next time. All right, there you have it. Those are your Arizona and your Florida numbers. Definitely go ahead, give it a try in your state. Let me know in the comments down below. As always, follow, subscribe, like, share this video out to everyone that might like this, or in these states or other states. And definitely, I'll be back more with more winning numbers and winning lotteries videos very soon. But good luck, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.